I got this double on-wall 220 volt socket. It is designed that it can be wired separately, each one with different 220 volts line. But what I want is to use to wire it so I can use just one line incoming on this hole here and have 220 volts on both sockets without wiring them separately from outside. So what we want to do is to wire neutral and line to connect them with a secondary socket. So when we get the input here, we will have the same on the second socket. So let's prepare the wires. What you want to do is to get a similar thickness of the wire which you have incoming to have them connecting these two. You don't want to wire which you use for connecting these two to be thinner or too much thicker than incoming wire which you use for connection with 220 volts. Full copper wire, 2.5 millimeters square, and I'm gonna use them to connect these two sockets. So I did set up a brown wire and you see how it should look. Now I'm gonna wire a blue wire like this. I want to avoid these two touching even if they have isolation, but I don't want to risk. So I'm gonna just wire it like this and we will have the ground wired on these both, and that would be it. So I'm gonna show you the process. It can be quite daunting, but and this is a problem with this. It is pulling the wire. And this is end result. I did a majority of work off camera because you know, the wires are thick and hard to bend when recording and everything. So we have incoming line here. I'm gonna connect a neutral here and line here, and basically by doing that and the ground as third wire, we will have all three connections separately on the second connector. Wires are not touching at any point, which was my main concern. And you want to, when you wire the main line, you want the wire to go over this connection, so when you screw it in, everything is tightened up securely. This is a final. You don't need to touch anything here, but here we will do additional tightening when the main line wires are connected. I'm gonna show you that also. This is how everything connected looks up, and make sure that contact is tight, clean. These are thick wires, so it's a bit harder to tighten them up without bending, but the contact is 100% good. Doing final checks. 238 volts, so everything is fine. You also want to check live wire with the ground. Live wire and ground also 240. Second outlet is also good. And that is job done. It is really important to know that you want to take all possible safe measures. I did this job with a breaker turned off, so the live wire was completely disconnected from the mains. Be safe always with this kind of work, and I hope you find this video helpful.